Hey, and welcome to this video review and demo of Leadpages. So Leadpages is going to help you create landing pages without any coding knowledge necessary. It's going to help you generate leads, subscribers, or sales via web, SMS, and social media. Now at any time during this video, you can go ahead and click the link below the video to go to the Leadpages website. Okay, so just starting off here, I do have the Pro plan of Leadpages, and we're going to go ahead and show a demo of how you can actually create your lead pages. Now there are four main features of Leadpages. There are lead pages, lead boxes, lead links, and lead digits. The first feature that we're going to look at here is the lead pages feature, which we can go ahead and click on this lead pages link at the top here if we haven't already, and this is the main page to be able to create your lead pages. So you'll notice here in the top right corner you can click on create new page to create a new lead page, and once you do this you're going to see that there are multiple templates you'll be able to choose from, and you can choose between standard or drag and drop templates. Now the first one that we're going to look at is going to be a standard template, and you can sort these here by either most recent or highest converting. You can go ahead and choose highest converting here if you like, and choose the drop down. We're going to go ahead and choose opt-in here. Now I actually already have a specific template that I'm going to use. If I just scroll down here, I'm going to go ahead and choose this one here that says Jeff Walker video fake out page. So all you have to do to use this template here is go ahead and click on the use template button, or if you'd like to preview it, you can click on the preview button as well. Since I know this is the one that I want to use, I'm going to click on the use template button. Alright, and before we go into anything further, the first thing you'll know here is at the very top, these lead pages are going to be very responsive on mobile devices as well. So you can see here at the top, you can click on tablet to see what it would look like on a tablet device, or on phone, and you can see what it would look like on a mobile smartphone. Alright, so on your customization page here for your lead page, you can see that on the left hand side there's a bunch of different content that you can edit. So everything here you can modify. You can either just choose it from the left column here, or you can do it from the page here as well. So if I wanted to edit the text here, you can easily just find what text that you want to edit and just type in something here, and you can see that at the very top here there are controls here to be able to adjust the size of your text, the font and color. You can choose to underline text, and as you scroll over content on the page you can see that there's going to be a settings gear in the top right hand corner, and you can click that to get the options for that content. So here if I click on image link options, you can see here that if I wanted I could go ahead and upload a new picture to display over that video here. I can also click on this to go to a specific URL. Now back here where it says show opt-in form, another thing that you can do is click on the advanced settings drop down, and you can see here if I wanted I could also go ahead and create a new opt-in form. And so here's my opt-in form 2. If I click on view and edit, you can see that I can create a brand new opt-in form. So on the left hand side here you can see that it gives you all the information that you can modify, and once you're satisfied with the result you can go ahead and click on OK. Okay, so another cool thing that you can do here with your lead pages is you can easily hide content on the page by simply clicking on a button. So you can see here that all of this information on the left hand side obviously relates to the content on the page. So again, if I wanted to click on any of these links here, it's going to relate to a particular part of the page, whether it be text or the video, and if I want to hide that content, then I can just click on the I button here. So you can see that as I click on these icons, it's going to hide that information from the page. If I click on those buttons again, it's going to reveal that content back onto the page. Again, if you click on these options here, you click on the link, obviously you have all the options on the top here to be able to modify text and content, but it's very easy if you're just wanting to see what the page would look like without some of these widgets on the page here. You can hide them as you like very easily. Again, another thing that you can do is easily edit any of this content here, any of these widgets, by just clicking on the settings button next to any of these. So here, for example, if we wanted to edit the countdown timer, if I click on the setting button here, and I go ahead and click on countdown timer options, you can see that these are all customized to the specific widgets that we want to modify. So in this case, for example, if I wanted to change the countdown date, I can just choose a date here, and I can choose a time, and click on done, and you can see that it very easily updates that. So now it's going to go ahead and start counting down to that particular time. So you'll notice as you're clicking on the settings buttons next to these widgets that each of these settings are going to be customized to that particular widget. So this is going to make it a lot easier for you to customize your content. Now when you're done with any of your lead pages here in the top right hand corner, you can see that you can either save the content or you can also publish it. And by publishing the content, that's going to push it live so that if anyone browses to the website or lead page that you've created, they can see the changes that you've made here live. Now you also see that there's another option here that says A/B test, and that's going to allow you to compare two different versions of the site next to each other. And the purpose of this is so that you can see which one will convert better. Whichever one converts better will be the version that you'll end up using. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at how we would publish a page here. So the first thing you need to do before you can publish a page is make sure the page is saved. So in the top right hand corner, go ahead and click on the Save button to save the page. Now we're going to need to go ahead and make sure that this page has a name. So we'll go ahead and give it a name here. Okay, so after you choose a name here, you can see that it's going to add that on to the end of the URL here. And as long as you choose a valid one, you can go ahead and click on Done to save the page. And as you saw just now, you'll see a confirmation that'll say that the page has been saved. So after the page has saved successfully, we can go ahead and publish it. So to publish the page, you're going to go ahead and click on the Publish button in the top right hand corner. Now you're going to have a number of different options as far as how you'd like to publish it. So the first way that we can publish it is by publishing an HTML page. So let's say you do choose to upload your site as an HTML page. One of the nice features of Leadpages is that you can easily edit the lead pages that you created using the dashboard, and it affects all of your HTML code. This way you don't have to actually edit the HTML files yourself. The changes will sync between your lead pages and the HTML file. Now you can see here, if I click on the View Page button, it's going to go ahead and open up my page here in a new tab. So I can scroll down here, and so this is actually what my web page would look like. Also, if you click on this button here that says Activate Lead Page Redirect, you can go ahead and put the URL that you want to use here. So if you have a domain already, then you can go ahead and put in that particular website address, and then anyone that goes to the website address that you enter into this box here is going to be redirected to the page that you've created, which in this case, this is the full URL. Obviously, if you have your own URL, it's going to look a little bit more professional, so if you have that available, you can put that in here and just click on Done. If you don't want to publish it as an HTML page, you have a few more options as well. There's a WordPress option here. We can publish the page on a WordPress site. You can see here it gives you the option to download the Leadpages WordPress plugin to be able to do this. You also have an option to add to a Facebook page. You can download the page and publish it to your own server. And you can even share the page configuration with others as well. When you're done, just click on the Done button here. And that's all you have to do to publish a page. Okay, so going back here, the next thing I wanted to demo was the drag and drop pages from the templates. So from the main page again here on Lead Pages, we're going to click on Create New Page, and then we're going to click on the drag and drop option. So again, from here we can go ahead and click on Highest Converting if we'd like, and from the Filter By, we can choose an option here. Again, I'm just going to go ahead and choose Opt-in. Scrolling through my list here, I found this video squeeze page that I'd like to use. So I'm going to go ahead and just hover over it and click on Use Template. So when you begin to create the page here, the first thing it's going to do is ask you to create a name. So here I'm going to choose what I want to call my page, and then click on Start Building. Okay, so here you can see that we have a little bit of a different interface. From the left-hand side here, you can see that there's a bunch of different options that I can drag and drop onto my page here. So if I wanted to drag and drop a social media icon, then I can drag that here. You have options to adjust the size, copy and paste content, delete content from the area here. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at some of the other widgets that we can add on to our pages here. So we have some simple ones here, like the social share button bar that I can add right here. You can see this is going to allow the user to see all the different areas that they can share the content, like Facebook, Twitter, Google+, and LinkedIn. You also can add in videos, so if you click on the video option here and you drag that widget onto the page, then you can go ahead and insert a video. So here, after we have that video widget inserted, if you click on it, you can see that there's going to be an embed option. If you click on the embed option here, you can go ahead and paste the video embed code from your media provider. So I've already got the embed code for a video here, so I'm just going to go ahead and paste in that embed code and click on the Save button. So here you can see that your video has been embedded and you can view it in preview mode. Okay, so here on my preview, if I scroll down here, you can see the video that I've just embedded by pasting in the embed code. So if I click on the play button here, you can see that I now have embedded this video onto my lead page. So that's just a few of the many widgets here that you can explore with. There's a lot of different content that you have available to you to be able to add in here, from text to video features, images, etc. So these are just the widgets. You also have your layout tab here. Now as you hover over the different options under the page layout, you can see which part of the page you're going to be modifying or editing. Styles, so you can go through here and change the styles of text and different content on your page. And here you'll be able to, under the tracking page, manage tracking for SEO, Facebook, analytics, etc. So one thing that you will notice in the drag and drop pages here is that there's not an option for A/B split testing. Alright, so once you've made all necessary changes on your drag and drop page here, on the top right hand corner, you can again either preview the page or publish it whenever you're ready. Okay, so next from the main page here, we're going to go ahead and look at lead boxes. So if we click on the lead boxes link here in the top, you can see it's going to allow us to create our lead box. This is going to allow subscribers to join your list, sublist, or subscribe to a webinar with just a single click. So to create your lead box, go ahead and click on Make a Lead Box. And then of course you're going to need to give it a name, so go ahead and put a name in here, and click on Start Building. So as you saw earlier when we were editing one of those opt-in boxes on one of our lead pages, this is the actual opt-in box or a lead box here, and this is where you would create it. So here you can see that you can customize the content just like on our lead pages. You can move this content around as well. So you can see that there's a lot of customization here, from the widgets to the layout that you can choose, as well as the tracking that you can put in, very similar to the lead pages that we looked at earlier. If I click on this little button here, the one that says Input Your Call to Action, you can see here I can choose what I want the actual lead box to be called. Then if I click on this drop down here, I can choose where I want the information from data form to go to. So when a user submits their email address, I can choose where I want it to go. By doing this, you'll be able to choose from a drop down of existing email addresses that you want to use. If you already have one defaulted in there, then you'll usually not have to change this. But if there's a different email that you want the information to be sent to, you can just click on the drop down and add that into there. So another thing you can see here that you have the option to do is add a new integration. That's another thing that's really great about lead pages and lead boxes. All their content, you can add integrations to other services. So if we click on Add an Integration here, you can go ahead and click on More Services, and here you can see all the different services that lead pages, lead boxes, and other features of the lead pages platform will actually sync and integrate with. So here you can see that you can connect with GoToWebinar if you need to do a webinar session, MailChimp, so you can actually click on the MailChimp icon here, and you'll be able to integrate your account with MailChimp. So for this example, if I wanted to integrate my lead box with my MailChimp API, all I have to do is grab that API from my MailChimp account and paste it in here. Your API for your MailChimp account can be accessed by going into your account, clicking on the Extras drop-down, and then you'll be able to find your API key. Then of course you can give this an account name and choose On Connect. So once this is completed, you'll see here that you'll have a list of your different accounts that have been connected. Here's my account that I've connected from MailChimp, and you can see that I have a green check indicating that it has been successfully connected. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do here from editing our lead box, here on the form that we're editing, we're going to go ahead and go to the Fields tab. And under the Fields tab, you can click on the drop down or add a new field. And by doing this, you're going to be able to make adjustments to the info that you want your visitors to see. So you can customize all this information here and click on Done when you're all set with that. If we click on the Follow-Up tab, here you can choose where you want the visitors to go after they've completed filling the form. So you can have them either directed to the default thank you page that Leadpages offers, or you can send them to a custom URL, or even just remain on that page. Once you're done with all of these changes, click on Save and Close Form. Okay, so the next feature we're going to look at here is lead links. So from the main page here, go ahead and click on the Lead Links button. And this is going to allow subscribers to join your list, sublist, or subscribe to a webinar directly with one click. Also note that when you're going to these different features here and you're accessing them, there is a button here that you can click right below where you see to make a lead link, where you can watch a YouTube video that gives some instructions and steps straight from Leadpages about how you can use this feature. There are also webinars that you can see here you can sign up for that also teach you how to use some of the features of Leadpages, lead boxes, lead links, and lead digits. So we're going to go ahead and just create a lead link here. Click on the Make a Lead Link button. And to make your lead link here, all you have to do is customize the information in this box. Okay, so you can see here that the first thing you'll need to do here is make adjustments on the left-hand column here, so you can choose what you want to integrate your link with. So you're going to have some drop-down options here from your API integrations. And then it's going to say using, so you'll be able to choose from the different email addresses that you have in there. If you only have one, then you'll just use the default option. And then click on Customize this link. And then you can see here that you're going to be able to turn off or on the feature, and it's going to allow you to send an email after someone opts in on this lead link. Now you notice that when it says select lead magnet here, the drop-down doesn't have any options because you will need to create your lead magnet. Now to create your lead magnet, we're going to go ahead and go back to the main page for Leadpages, and I'll show you how to create your lead magnet. So from the main page here on the Leadpages site, go ahead and click on your username, and click on Lead Magnets. Now go ahead and click on Create New Lead Magnet, and then you can give your lead magnet a name, the sender's email address, and the sender's name. Go ahead and put a message in here, and I'm going to go ahead and just attach a PDF here for the files to be delivered. Alright, and so once you've attached your file there, we can go ahead and click on the Save button. And here we can see our new lead magnet. Okay, so here back at our lead link settings, where I showed you before that you can turn this feature on and off, all you have to do is click on the drop down here, and here's the PDF file that I uploaded from my lead magnet that I created. So go ahead and choose from the lead magnets that you've created. You're going to get a customize email button here that you can go ahead and modify. So you're going to put in your subject, sender's name, email. So this is all the information that I entered in my lead magnet. And we can go ahead and click on the Save button. In the middle of the screen here, you can always click on the drop down here to choose your provider, and in this case we're going to go ahead and choose MailChimp. If you have any questions about using lead links, you can always click on the play button here where it says lead links. This is going to show you a YouTube video which explains some more features of using the lead links feature. Once you've made all necessary changes on your lead link here, go ahead and click on the Save button. And now your lead magnet is all set. And then finally, we're going to look at lead digits. So here we can go ahead and click on the lead digits link here in the top corner. So lead digits is going to help you grow your email lists and fill webinars all with a single SMS text conversation. So for example, you could say, have everyone text news to 51735 or something like that. So this is going to give the potential customer all the information they might need about that business. So let's go ahead and look at how we can create a lead digit. Go ahead and click on Make a Lead Digit. Alright, and so the first thing you'll need to do when you're creating your lead digit here is choose your country. Okay, so the next thing you're going to do is you're going to need to choose your number. So you can see that I have some options for my drop down here. I'll just keep this one. And select your unique text identifier. So this needs to be about 6 to 20 characters long. So I could put in something like inform me. And then you can choose to customize your opt-in instructions message. The cool thing about this is you can see on the right hand side, you can see how it's actually going to appear to the person. So with this particular case, they would text inform me to 44222, and then they're going to get a message here that'll say hello, reply back. In text containing only your email address, the person would send you the email address, and then they're going to get another message here through text. So it's very easy to do, and once you've made your adjustments here, click on the continue button. And then you can choose what you want to happen when someone opts in. You can have them send a notification email about each opt-in, add the customer's email to your mailing list, and you can also see that you can choose from multiple options if you'd like as well. So we'll just keep the default one selected here and click on Save and Close. Okay, so now that we've looked at how you can actually create your lead pages and use some of the features that it offers, let's go ahead and look at the pricing options. There are 3 different packages that you can choose from. Again, I'm using the Pro package in this video, but you can choose from the standard, Pro, and Advanced packages. So if you scroll down here, you'll see a feature comparison between the standard, Pro, and Advanced plans. Now there isn't a free trial on Leadpages, but you do have 30 days to get your money back in full if you're not satisfied for any reason. So you can use Leadpages for 30 full days with no risk at all. Alright, so this has been a video review and demo of Leadpages and some of the main features like lead boxes, lead links, and lead digits. Don't forget to click the link below this video to get to Leadpages. That's it for this video tutorial. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.